Hi, I'm Joel Alon here with Jackson Waltman and Emerson Wang. We make the two J's in a name. We will be taking calls at 781-852-1312. So the NBA is going to have a really good season, and there have been a lot of trades, especially with the Kyrie and LeBron have been the big focuses. So Jack, what do you think about this?
Well, I think this is going to be a really exciting NBA season. The West has always been a great race for the winning the conference, and I think it's just gotten much better. This year, getting LeBron, I think it was everybody knew the Spurs were out of it when they traded Kawhi, but I think LeBron fills that gap of, hey, it's going to be really now the Lakers, Warriors, and Rockets.
Yeah, Emerson.
The Warriors and the Rockets are going to probably battle it out very fiercely for the West. The Warriors have recently added DeMarcus Cousins to their roster, and also Chris Paul is now healthy for the Rockets. So I think that it'll be a very fierce competition for the West.
Yeah, I think actually we have a caller, Emerson from Salem, Massachusetts. Emerson.
I kind of feel the Rockets, after losing Trevor Ariza, they might not be able to bring back Clint Capella, that they might not even be a top 4 team in the West right now with Oklahoma City and those teams. How do you think about that?
Well, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit because I think Clint Capella is going to return to the Rockets. And I know Trevor Ariza is definitely a big asset to lose. He was a good shooter and provided a lot of defense. I don't know if Carmelo will fill his gap offensively, but not defensively. But I definitely think the Rockets are a top 3 team in the West. And they only lost that Game 7 against the Warriors because of a Chris Paul injury.
Yeah.
So I really think they could be able to go all the way to the finals just because of the offensive powerhouse.
I definitely agree with that. But now on to football. There have been some bad teams this year that have really helped stack their team. Like the Texans, they're probably going to do really well because they're now going to have their star rookie quarterback and their star defensive player. And the Browns have also picked up some big hitters, heavy weights. Emerson?
Yeah, the Texans will also have J.J. Watson, Deshaun Watson, and even though he only played 6 games last season, he really shined last year, and hopefully everyone will stay healthy and they can be a top contender for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, definitely. I think that having Deshaun Watson back will definitely help because you're not going to have to rely on Tom Savage throwing the ball to only DeAndre Hopkins. But the thing that might not be very good is their Texans offensive line. They do not have a good offensive line, which might make Watson have to scramble more. Jack?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think the Texans are a bad team. They weren't a bad team last year. They just were a good team that lost some players. I don't want people to think that they're bad because they're not bad. They're good. I don't think they'll be able to make a Super Bowl run. But for me, the team that was bad last year and going to be good this year is the 49ers.
Yeah.
They started off bad last year, a lot of quarterback trouble. Then they were able to trade for Jimmy G, and he gave them their last 5 wins. He took down the Jacksonville. He took down Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. And adding Richard Sherman will boost their secondary. Seems like Navarro Bowman isn't really helping out the Raiders, so that's not a big void to lose. And the first round, they got a good offensive line, and Jerick McKinnon is a good running back to fill in for Carlos Hyde. So I think they'll definitely battle with the Rams for the NFC West.
Yeah. Emerson, do you think there's any other bad teams that will become really good?
Like as you said, the Cleveland Browns will have added some really hard hitters in their lineup. So I think they can also be very strong and contend for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Browns picked up Jarvis Landry, Tyrod Taylor, and Carlos Hyde. That will really boost their offense.
And also, but the loss of Jason McCourty is definitely going to bring down their secondary.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We will be right back after the commercial break. Thanks.